What's up, people? It's a new day. We're with the Celica, and here's my face. Yeah, so should say that I've been trying to hide my face out of the videos because I didn't want my face on the internet, but like I'm kind of just whatever now. I want to make videos that are more vlog style, so it's pretty difficult to keep my face out of it and stuff. So here it is. That's out of the way. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff to the Celica, or as many things as I can, because winter is coming. School started, so I've been very busy and I haven't been able to do stuff. But there's a ton of stuff I want to do before it gets too cold, like getting this red stripe off, which is what we're going to focus on right now. In the last video we were dealing with the AC system and we didn't fix it. There's something wrong with my compressor. It's not staying on. What was it? The refrigerant was going in just fine, but then it got to a certain pressure and then the compressor turned on and then turned off immediately. I've looked online, a lot of forums say I need a new compressor clutch. I'll deal with it later, probably next year. It's cold now, I don't need the AC, so that's that. So I'm gonna deal with this today. So we're starting under the hood. We're gonna take off the hood scoop. So there's 4 bolts, one here, 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 and they're 10 mils. So let's get this off. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need a deep socket. Deep socket. Yeah, they're all pretty easy. They're not that tight. Isn't that cool? But yeah, this is why I wanted to take the hood scoop off, because this whole thing has been painted underneath there and I want none of it to stay. Look at that. Okay, so here's the plan. To get this off, we're going to be starting with wet sanding, 800 grit. That's going to take off the top layer, I guess. And then we're going to use acetone on this again. So yeah, if I just put acetone on top of this, it would take a really long time. So I'm hoping that the sanding is going to speed it up. Okay, so right off the bat, it's The water is like grayish, and I thought it would be red, but because it's gray, that means that there's probably clear coat on top of this, which is interesting. Which means this guy tried doing this properly, whoever painted it. It's just gonna be more of a pain for me to take off. And there's one thing I'm really worried about, if the silver underneath is still there or not. The previous owner could have sanded it off before he painted this part. And we won't know until we get there. So here's an update. It's been like 10 minutes. We can see some silver. It is really dull though, and I kind of scratched into it too much right there because I got lazy and I brought out this electric sander, and I cut way too fast. Dumb mistake right there. Yeah, I also went down from 800 to 100, 120 grit because this stuff's really thick. Yeah. Here's how it's going. The areas that are thinner are like these orangey bits. Yeah. So now that it's like down more, like the top layer is taken off, I've been using tissues plus acetone and just rubbing it. And you can see how much red is coming off on this. Look how much is coming off on that rag right there. So just gotta continue doing this. It's really tedious stuff, you know. But yeah, progress. Update number 2. Gotten a lot more of the silver visible. Getting through the red paint wasn't so difficult, but I've noticed that the orange underneath is it's filler primer. I'm pretty sure because I use the same paint on my bike. And that stuff's really thick. It's taking forever to get off. But this part is really boring, honestly. It's just taking a rag, pouring an acetone on it, and just wiping away. And that's literally all I've been doing for like the past hour. Okay, update number 3, I think. Well, this is where we're leaving off today. Got a lot of it. Once I reached the edges, it really felt like I made some serious progress, because I can really see the silver blending. There's a ton of scratches in this. I'm not sure if this is from me or from previous owner, but I feel like it might be from me and the previous owner. I don't know, maybe the grit I used just like sanded through the top paint. I don't know if I'm describing that right, but yeah, we're making good progress. I think I'll be able to buffer this out, but this is already looking a lot better, because I never really liked the red stripe. It also rained a bit, so that kind of got in my way. See the absolute pile of tissues or rags, whatever you want to call them, that are just soaked in acetone and the red paint, and yeah, that's nuts. This is a 1 liter can, I think. No, this is half a liter, and I used like 3/4 so far, which isn't actually bad for how much I've got. I think I've got one more can of these somewhere in here. Yeah, so that's that. So that's where we're gonna leave it off for today. Still gonna continue this in the same video, but just like same for you and not same for me, I guess. All right, bye for now. It's a few days later. This is how far we got on the hood. I'm realizing that all these scratches are probably my fault. I should have used a finer grit when I started this, but I think maybe we'll be able to polish this out. All of these little scratches. So this is the final result of the hood. We got all, or most of the little scratches out. Basically, what I did was, after we finished using the acetone, there was a lot of little scratches and we couldn't get them out with the acetone. And I'm pretty sure that when I was sanding it initially, when I went to like the really low grit, the 100 grits, I sanded it and it probably pushed the red paint into the original clear, and that's why the acetone couldn't get it out. So I wet sanded this with 1000, 2000, 3000 grit, and then I polished it, and it looks pretty good. I couldn't get out everything. Like there's that little gouge that has red paint and can't get it out. And there's some small scratches here at the front. And also any rock chips that have red in it, I can't get it out. But overall it's pretty good. I did burn through a little bit right here, but I'm not bad. I am pretty pleased with how it turned out. That's gonna be it. I also did the badge as well. That used to be in red, now it's silver.